Ladies and gentlemen, we are now talking to former Jaguars. Hopefully he was still on this team. Broncos. He could be used on this team. And Cowboys definitely could be used on that team. Defensive end, Jeremy Minceey. Jeremy, what's up, buddy?
What's happening? What's happening, fellas?
Well, you look good, man. I like the beard. You're styling and profiling, as Ric Flair always says. You know, could you show me that? Could you do the dance? Could you do that like the scissor walk? Could you do that? Could you?
I ain't any good at that.
You're not good at that. All right.
Yeah, I'll get his son to do it.
I don't want you to dance if it's gonna hurt, man. I mean, I'm hurting right now. I've been dealing with my own stuff. Oh, you're a bushwhacker. He's a bushwhacker. He's a bushwhacker. Would you be Butch or Luke? Who would you be? Luke or Butch?
Butch.
Oh,
Butch.
Oh, you're a ball guy. He like licks. Well, actually, Luke. Is it? No. Butch. Butch is the one that licks Luke.
But
Yes. Butch is the leader of Luke. Luke barely speaks. He goes, yeah. He's got no teeth. He's got nothing. Anyway, speaking of no teeth, well, I'm about to pull my teeth out of my head. I'm a Jet fan, as you can see right here. You know that. Not very happy. But there is a team out there for years. You could pull a lot of things, including teeth. This team could never get out of their own way, and that is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I wanted to go here, and I wanted to come here because I think it was you. I think very, very heartedly that you told me that Travis Hunter was going to be a good player in this league. Did you not tell me that? You did.
absolutely.
You did. And I told you, and I remember that I told you that Travis Hunter, if he played corner, he would not have an interception all season long, and that in 7 years, if he even lasts that long, his name and his number will be out and about, not in an NFL stadium by then. Do you remember me telling you that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're here. We're 4 games in. Travis Hunter has 118 yards, 10 grabs, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Looks like a gremlin. Probably going to star in Gremlin Street. By the way, they're remaking Gremlins, so he could be the lead role in that movie. Definitely fits the evil. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if he's evil or not. But what are your thoughts to the Jacksonville Jaguars and your very own Travis Hunter?
I think Travis Hunter's doing a great job. I mean, he playing within the system, and the system they running is working. Jacksonville is really a pass deflection away from being undefeated.
So wait a second. So because they're they're what, 3-1 right now?
3-1.
And they're in a horrible division. We all know how bad that division is. It's a bad one. Houston looks like a shell of themselves. Indianapolis looks like they're a team because of Danny Dimes. And you think because of, and I respect your opinion because you're an ex-football player, and I respect that, what you see. But you're going to honestly sell all our fans that this guy is playing within the system and he's a good player. Please, Jeremy, don't or do sell me. Is this true?
I mean, he is. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. He playing really well on defense. You gotta look at how this offensive ran too. So it's not gonna be what everybody think right now. You know what I mean? The levee will break eventually because he's a great athlete, man. I mean, he definitely is a generational talent. If they use him right, then things, it might be a nice long career for him.
So moving on to the...
I want to throw up.
Yes. I
want to throw up.
So moving on to...
Hey, listen, guys, I got to speak
I
real
love
now.
you. I don't listen. Speak, my friend. Speak whatever you want. I'm just sour right now. I'm sour. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I thought you had my back.
I got your back, but I got to tell the fact. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to go to the offensive side of the ball. We've seen some kind of shaky play so far from Trevor Lawrence as well, kind of overthrowing some passes. Brian Thomas hasn't gotten off to the hot start he had his last season. Liam Cohen, I think schematically speaking, does look pretty good. I think he's play calling wise has been decent. But are you concerned with either one of those two guys struggling in the offense this year?
Not at all. Listen, let me tell y'all something. The NFL is very hard to win a game. I don't care what team it is, because it's all grown men coming whoever make their mind up to win that game that day and come together, they'll win. So each win is very hard. The good thing about what the Jaguars have going is the confidence level they have and the ground game they've been, utilizing. And ETN has been playing his ass off, and the offensive line has been blocking really well. I mean, Jacksonville might be a team that people better. I think in the next 4 or 5 games, if they continue to do what they're doing, they might have to be a team y'all got to get your eyes on, man.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in the division, whatever. Do you think there's one side of the ball that's going to deter them from making that next step from good to? I wouldn't say. I don't know if I'd go as far as to be great, but I mean, they've shown signs of it. Do you think there's one side of the ball that they're better on, or they're lacking that ain't going to get them there?
I think they're kind of balanced right now, and that they kind of trying to find their identity. I think y'all will see a lot more of Travis here moving forward as they find different ways to use him in the offense and get some mismatches and things of that nature. But they playing really well, man. How could y'all hate the Jaguars?
Well, we have no problem with the Jaguars.
Hey, you got one person, dog. Like he's the one to be killing them.
We support the Jaguars. We actually, Foye Oluokun has actually been a guest on our show a few times, too. He's playing very well at the linebacker position, their defensive captain.
They're just going to be a sleeper team, man. We just got to sit back and watch.
First of all, I do not hate the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't like Travis Hunter. I was at the Heisman Trophy dinner. I was there. To me, the Heisman Trophy just gave it to him because Deion Sanders told him, listen, here's some money. I'm going to slip it under the rug. Give it to him. Ashton Genty, to me, was the Heisman Trophy winner.
No. Listen, no. When it comes to that, I totally agree. I just told my wife the other day.
High five.
Yeah, I felt like the season Genty had was more than worthy to win. And I do feel like Travis had a little more hype than Genty to win it. But, I mean, history is history. It happened, and we got to live with it. Some of us know Genty was supposed to win that. But for now, let's just hope Travis grow into what he need to become.
First of all, Deion Sanders came out and said that Travis Hunter's a better player than he ever was at his age, which is a crock. There's no way he's anywhere close to Deion Sanders. When Deion Sanders came out, when the bright lights hit Deion Sanders, I think he was like a lightning bolt that just shot right out of the turf or the grass, whatever he was playing on in Atlanta. To me, everything about Deion Sanders was prime time. When I look at Travis Hunter, I look at afternoon dinner. Please let me finish it. I don't want to watch it. Okay? That's just me. I'm not a Travis Hunter fan. I know a lot of people love the kid. I think they think he's sensational. He's a two-dimensional, two-way player. I could say the same thing about Deion Sanders when he played as a wide receiver with San Francisco, if anybody, or the Cowboys. I remember when he jumped from one team to another, he was playing defense and offense. I think legitimately, Darrelle Revis could have done the same thing if he really wanted to. To sit here and say that Travis Hunter is anywhere close to those two guys, you can argue the two best corners to ever play the game and say, oh, this guy is a generational type of talent. Do you remember Trevor Lawrence? Did we not hear that Trevor Lawrence at one point was a generational type of talent? Remember that, Jeremy? The same team. Remember that guy, Mr. Green Eggs and Ham? I see them dancing, the dirty dancing in the commercials. Give me a break. If I want to dance to Patrick Swayze and Nobody Sits Baby in the Corner, I'll watch that movie. I do not want to watch Travis Hunter and Mr. Lawrence sit in a golf club or a golf cart and dance around and prance around like there's some prima donna. I don't want to see it. I don't care. But by the way, we are talking to former Jaguars, Broncos, and Cowboys defensive end Jeremy Minceey. We love him. He's been on our show before. Happy to have him on again. Anyways, Jeremy, I want to go back to very far. Well, it wasn't far, but I remember there was a team that you played for that was pretty damn good, and that was the Denver Broncos. That was a pretty good team. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were a part of that Super Bowl run. Am I wrong about that? Were you?
No, I was. Correct, I was.
Yeah, I remember. And I remember the defense that you had. Now, going into this season, everybody said this defense is by far the best defense in the NFL with the acquisitions they made. It's not even close. And over the last 3 weeks, I've seen a lot of mistakes. We all know what Patrick Surtain is, Defensive Player of the Year, best corner in the league. I don't think you can argue that right now. He is. Shut down we've seen since Darrelle Revis in primetime, I would say. What do you think has been the problem for the Broncos in the first 3 weeks or 4 weeks of the season?
I mean, when you make so many acquisitions like that, you have to be modest with it. Sometimes teams add so much, and it's hard to figure out exactly what to do with them. It's like having like 20 pair of fresh shoes that all match this outfit, and you can't pick the one to wear and feature. So that's what happens. That's what's actually going on my son's on my son's football team. Sometimes too much talent ain't always a good thing. You got to have those leaders and those guys, those lunch pail guys in the locker room. I would rather have more of those guys and then those superior players. Built around the lunch pail guys built around the superior players in order to make something special for that team.
So one guy that definitely has a lot of talent that the Cowboys traded in the offseason, Micah Parsons. Obviously, a lot of people were criticizing Jerry Jones for it. You dealt with Jerry Jones, obviously playing the end of your career there. Do you have any face-to-face interactions with Jerry Jones when you were there, and what are your thoughts on the way they handled it with the Parsons saga?
Oh, yeah, man. I love Jerry. I mean, I didn't like his son.
Which one?
I love Jerry Stevens. I didn't like that guy. Sorry, I rock with you, Steve, but I ain't like you at the time, man. But anyway, yeah, Jerry's a great man, great dude. I'm sure he was trying to find some kind of way to, negotiate and make it fair for both sides to where it made sense. And that's just the business part of football. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. And Micah did a good job of moving on to where he needed, and Jerry did a good job of putting himself in position to continue to build his team.
Yeah, when you get in those positions, you sign a free agent deal, and I think a lot of people don't understand what goes into that, especially if you got families and whatever. And in those talks, can you give people a little bit of insight, like as it goes, like what your thought process is? Because obviously with Micah, there's maybe some front office stuff. Maybe it's like, hey, my wife, my kids, they don't want to be here. They want to go somewhere else. So give a little insight to everybody on like kind of that process. And sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. And you look at it from a financial perspective because some places don't have state tax, some do. And so it all plays a part in all of that.
I mean, I think Micah is a true baller, like football player. Like he loves the game, and I think Dallas was just a place where he had too many distractions, and the team was not playing up to his, peak potential at the time. I think if he was on the team this year, the way Dak playing, oh my God! But sometimes, like I say, that's how the cookie crumble with great players like that. And at the end of the day, it's all about the money. And if they're going to give you this more odd millions of dollars, I think you should go.
Well, if you have some cookies with milk, I want some. I mean, I like my chocolate chip cooks. I also like oatmeal cookies. Those are good, but not with milk. I can never eat oatmeal cooks with milk. I don't like it. But anything with chocolate chips is my thing. Have you ever tried this? I want you guys to try this. When you are cooking cookies, chocolate chip cookies, you take a nice big cup of milk, and then you cut the cookies, and you stick it in your milk, and you let it sit. You let it sit to the bottom of your milk. Let it sit. Give it about 5 minutes, and then you start drinking your milk all the way to the bottom. I'm telling you, it's delicious, guys. If you like cookies, chocolate chip cookies, fresh chocolate chip cookies, Jabba, I know you're probably...
Is that like a bootleg chocolate milk?
No, I don't like chocolate milk. I don't like chocolate milk.
But you're putting chocolate chips in milk.
It's different, but it's different. It has a different taste now. Chocolate milk is not, to me, it's not really chocolate.
you bite string cheese, so you
I
don't
do.
you
What's
don't
wrong with
know when
that?
to talk about
What's
that.
wrong with biting
All them
string cheese?
them cookies gonna turn you into Jabba the Hutt.
No, it could be. It could be. I mean, Jabba lost about 35 pounds. I've lost about 30. And the only hut he's going to be cooking is the chocolate chips I'm eating. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, Jeremy, on a side note, Jabba, the second time we had him on the show, mentioned he actually never saw Star Wars.
That's true. He's never seen Star Wars.
Never seen Star Wars?
Never seen Star Wars.
No, and Errol,
Yes.
I made
bet.
Errol and I made a bet, and I was like, man, you know what? Obviously, I was fat and wore glasses. You really think I'd watch Star Wars just terrorize myself?
Terrorize.
But no, he didn't tell me the order to go in, and then finally I was like, hey, man, I gave it an effort, and it just wasn't for me. And he goes, watch it, like, try to do it in this order, because it's like this will be. And I tried, man. It wasn't for me.
He's not into fantasy.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it.
The only fantasy.
No.
The only fantasy he likes to watch. No, I'm not even going to mention it. Anyways, we are talking to former Jaguars, Broncos, and Cowboys defensive end Jeremy Mincey. You were talking about the Cowboys, and you mentioned Micah Parsons. Speedy brought him up, and this guy's making a lot of money. He's making $48 million. Besides quarterbacks, he's the highest paid player, not a quarterback in the NFL. And there's a lot of questions to bringing in a guy like Micah Parsons. One, the Green Bay Packers bringing him in, they're all in. They're all in to win a Super Bowl now. You spent that kind of money to bring a guy like that in almost, a week and a half before the season started. You made the trade. Jerry waited, and I think Jerry screwed really the development, especially understanding the offense and the defense on that side of the ball for the Green Bay Packers and Micah Parsons. It has screwed him. My question to you, Jeremy, you look at Micah Parsons and what he has done over the years with the Cowboys. You look at what he has done in the playoffs. It's not been good. In the big parts, in the big games, this guy does not show up. Look, and I'll say it again, last Sunday night against his former team in Dallas, did he show up against a young offensive line that he knows just as much as anybody knows about? Come on. He knows that offensive line. He practices against that offensive line for the last 3 seasons. Yeah, there's some new players, but practically the same offensive line, and all you can give is pretty much a hand-me-down sack at the end of the game. That's what you got. You did not play well. He was not good, and nobody's going to sell me that, Cowboy fans. The guy, and I'm going to tell you this right now, and I want to know your opinion. What the Cowboys got for him in Clark and 2 first-round draft picks, I believe that the Cowboys are going to win this trade one way or another because they free out money next year where they can bring in Trey Hendrickson and maybe somebody else, and you get 2 first-round draft picks and 2 first-round draft picks next year. You can develop and redevelop and build your whole defensive line in just 2 years. Your thoughts? Micah Parsons, a slap shot away from, to me, an absolute catastrophe for the Lambeau Field Packers, or do you think that he is absolutely going to give him that boost that's going to win him a Super Bowl? Because I think the Eagles are the best team right now still in the NFL.
I think 2 things could be true at once. I think Micah is going to, get acclimated into that system and create more damage. And the other truth is Jerry won the trade. I mean, like the things the Cowboys going to be able to add with what they already got. And this year is one of those years. This year reminds me of my 2014 year with the Cowboys. We went deep in the playoffs. These guys are trying to have something to prove. See, it's the no-name guys that's going to drive this team to where it needs to go because they all have something to prove. And that's a scary team when you got a quarterback hitting on all cylinders, just like Tony Romo was doing in 2014. Dak is doing the same thing. Then you got a few stars on the defense, but a bunch of lunch pail guys who trying to make a name for themselves. So this is going to be a very interesting season.
And I want to say something. I've been a Dak Prescott supporter. He's one of my favorite players. Him and Baker, my favorite players. I know all about.
I love Baker.
I love them both. I love them both. Dak Prescott I think deserves a little bit more credit than people give him. And
Yes, he does.
And watching what he has done so far early this season has been utter remarkable. Really remarkable what he is doing right now. Well, your thoughts to Dak Prescott and what we have seen. And by the way, by the time he's done with his career, he's going to have better numbers than Troy Aikman. He already has better numbers than Tony Romo and Roger Staubach. I'm going to tell you this right now. By the time he's done with his career, Super Bowl or not, the best numbers in Cowboys history for quarterbacks, greatness of quarterbacks, you're looking at him. Dak Prescott. Your thoughts?
Yes. Put some respect on his name, man. Put some respect on Dak Prescott's name, man. He is playing phenomenal right now. The reads he's making, the instinct he's playing with, the grit, the leadership. I mean, he hitting on all cylinders now. I think he's over those the expectation bug. I think that's long gone. I think Dak is like, I'm coming out, and I want y'all to know who I truly am.
So moving on to another team that is trying to prove themselves in a way is your Florida Gators. Obviously, Billy Napier is going to be in hot seat rumors for a while, like he was like he was last year too. Obviously, they had the big second half turnaround. DJ Lagway, they finally started to play. Looks like he could be a promising quarterback, but still kind of raw. What are your thoughts to the Gators right now in the state they're in a pretty loaded SEC?
I mean, I kind of think Lagway came back a little bit too early. You know how you can smile and be have no confidence while you're doing it, and that's kind of what Lagway did. I think that team is a lot better than what they're showing. I just think they gotta find a way to gel before it hit mid-season and see what you got and get prepared for next year. Hopefully.
I got some buddies that are Gators fans. Would you put going to a Gators game in the top 5 of college football games?
Top 5, man. There ain't nothing like the Swamp. I played a lot of places. I never got a chance to play at Ohio State Stadium.
What about Nebraska? You ain't play there either.
I haven't played in Nebraska Stadium either. But outside of that, I don't see nothing rocking with the Gators, man. I mean, the ground shakes. I mean, it's like a big speaker in there, man. It's crazy.
Do butt shakes? I mean, then I'm going. If I'm watching butt shake all over, I'm there.
Butt shake,
booties,
titty shake,
booties. There you
titty
go.
shake,
There
ass shake, eyes, head, ear. You walk in the middle of that field.
Yeah.
After Mr. Two-Bit, come on, man, come on.
I could use some
green pie,
as I always say. Anyways, we are talking to former Jaguars, Broncos, and Cowboys defensive end, Jeremy Minceey. Jeremy, before we let you go, I mean, the last time we had you on the show, we were speaking about the YouTube family reality show that you had. Okay? And I checked it out. You, my friend, are an interesting cat. Your family are interesting people. Your daughters are great athletes, by the way. Very, very good. So tell us a little bit of how this got drawn up, and do you plan to continue moving forward with this reality thing?
I think like what I'm doing is kind of, per year, I'm gonna drop like 3-episode series and just let it pile up over time so people can witness like the progressions of these kids growing. Man, my kids work so hard, man. I mean, we started in the backyard where both my daughters couldn't dribble at all. Now they all stars. And my son never even played quarterback until this year. He was a running back last year, defensive end. And I trained him at quarterback this year. He's done a really outstanding job for this to be a new thing to him. So, I'm just showing people that if you could get out and spend that time with these kids, then you can mold and shape them how you want to shape. But you got to make sure they have a love for what they're doing, and just give them the platform that they deserve. We living in an NIL era anyway, so you got to get these kids out, fast as possible.
Let me ask you a question. If you wanted to adopt somebody, would you adopt our friend Nathan? I mean, he needs an adopted family. I mean, he's right there by himself in a little square box. I mean, in some people's minds, he's a little, cute, Indian boy. Would you adopt this kid? I mean, would you actually adopt this wonderful kid, our PR guy, such a great personality? Would you adopt him?
Absolutely. If I get a stipend to pay for him, I'll take him in.
All right. So when you get a chance to check out this outfit, okay, you tell me if you would adopt him now. Okay, I'm going to show you an outfit that this man wears strategically every time he goes to an event, and it sticks out like a very sore thumb. All right. So get ready for it. It doesn't make any sense. The color format. That putting two and two together, you're going to be like, I don't get this. So, are you ready? Are you ready to check this out? Because
I'm ready.
This is interesting. You ready, Fish? Are we going to get this thing up? I want you to check this really ugly connection of clothes. Here we go. And a 5 and a 6. Something might be wrong. Anyways. I don't think we're going to get a chance to show you, but
I'll send it to you.
He'll send it to you. I threw a curveball.
It's rough. It's rough.
I threw a curveball. I wanted to see if something on the other side was going to pop up, but we usually have it up. It usually pops up for Tic Tac No because it's right there. But it's a blazer. He wears this blue blazer. It's a really there it is right there. I mean, look at that.
DJ Khaled.
I mean, Khaled.
That's a serious fit, Mincy. That's not being funny. That's like a serious fit.
Oh, it's low key fly, man. Hey, for real.
Who wears army pants with a blue? By the way, that blue blazer he's been wearing since the day I met him. It's got to be about 9 or 10 years old. This man still wears it. Now, I told this guy when he goes and he does all these, because he's an NR guy and he has his own company. I told him he does our PR work. He goes to all these events, have all these athletes sign it until it completely falls out, and then you put it in a plaque. You put it on a nice frame, and you have something to brag about. No, this guy will not do that. He will not put this blazer, in retirement. It's already in the Hall of Fame. It's definitely not, it might be in my Hall of Shame with the way he dresses, but I love him. I love Nathan. He's a great personality, as I give him so many compliments. What are your thoughts? Grade it from 1 to 10. What would you grade that look?
I mean,
honestly, be honest.
I'll give it an 8.5. It's kind of drippy. It's weird, but it's a little drippy.
Wow.
All right, hold on. Nathan wants to come in.
All right.
What up?
Oh.
Hey, bro, you dripping, baby.
Thank you, man. How you doing, man? How you been?
Hey, man, taking it easy, my boy.
Yeah. I actually so we do a lot of PR work so I manage most of the athletes in different sports. So we do a lot of events for athletes in different
Joba is not an athlete.
In different venues, so we do a lot of autograph signings. We do a lot of camps, and so I manage all 500 athletes in different sports.
I love Lisa Ann.
And I do a lot of PR work for this show here. So,
okay, awesome.
Yeah, and I know some of your former teammates from the Cowboys. I'm good friends with Barry Church, Isaiah.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah, I'm good friends with Anthony Spencer, Isaiah Sandback. I know most of those players. So,
and you have to be careful because Nathan will do this to you.
Joba, smack my ass.
He might ask you to smack.
just be cautious with just be cautious with any. He likes to put people on leashes too.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way,
crazy.
This is a creepy story. By the way,
Jeremy, don't listen to
So,
them.
Jeremy, before we let you go, you're gonna like this one because this is one of the weirdest stories I've ever heard anybody tell us. This man, I said, what would be the craziest thing you would do when it comes to hanging out with a woman? And he told me, well, women need to be controlled. And I said, what do you mean by controlled? And he says, well, what I would do,
Mincy, by the way, he's single.
yeah. So what he said was,
I got multiple girls.
so
Uh,
so what he said, Jeremy, he's dripping all right. I mean, everybody dripping will probably run when they see something like this. This man, there he is, Mr. Ladies Man. So this guy actually told us on this show that if he had the opportunity to put a collar on a woman and take her out for a stroll, and I say, what do you mean? If I put her on
I'm putting you on a leash now.
put her on a leash, it would be fun. So your thoughts to putting your or any woman on a leash, what do you think a woman would do to you?
I'll probably slap the piss out you. But listen, if she want to walk the dog, baby.
A lot of hot ladies. I gotta go back off now. Do you want to jerk me off?
But you gotta think about it. If she allowed him to put a leash on her, right, and she say walk me, what you gonna do?
yeah.
You gotta walk there. You gotta walk her ass.
Could you
man.
imagine?
You gotta walk her, man.
Could you imagine watching a 5'6" Indian man walking a woman with a leash who's probably taller than he is?
Nathan, you're taller than 5'6", right?
I'm tall. By the way, my goal is to meet Kevin Hart and see who's taller than me or Kevin Hart. I think I'm taller than Kevin Hart.
How tall are you?
Oh, you are hella short.
Yeah, he's small.
No, Kevin Hart's 5'4" thing. I'm 5'6".
He's 5'6". He's definitely 5'6".
Jeremy, just picture the news headline: "Man puts Kevin Hart on leash, but he's taller than him."
Bagel
Oh my gosh, both of my daughters will dunk on you, man.
Breaking news.
5'10".
Yum yum. Breaking news.
They play
Butt
college
plug.
football, college basketball.
No. My daughter, a freshman at Buford High here in Georgia.
Oh, cool, nice.
Well, just before I'm going to let you go right now, but Niffin wants to give you one take that you'll never forget, and this guy, this is going to make this guy a legend. You guys ready? Here it is.
Glory hole.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. We love you.
Oh my god.
We love
Man,
you.
these y'all boys crazy.
Keep up the good work. Jeremy Minceey, ladies and gentlemen, former Jaguars, Broncos, and Cowboys.
Peace. Hey, NR, I'll be in touch, man.
Absolutely.
We'll get we'll get you. We'll do a event something or we'll do an event or something. Or
Spit it out, shit.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
All right, pal. Y'all be good, man.
I knew Jeremy was going to add a little comedy to that.
Golly.
Anyway,
What time's your flight, Nathan?
In the afternoon, I'm going to DC in the afternoon tomorrow, and then DC to Cape Town.
Busy all day today.
Not wrong.
Oh, not wrong.
Oh my god.
Niffin, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the NR Hour himself,
The legend.
our PR guy, the legend, as we call him.
Breaking news. I am a legend.
He's a legend, all right.
Yum yum.